Good morning, my dears. Today for grade 7, we are going to be continue the Mughal Empire part 2. Okay, last week we discussed part 1. This week we are going to be continue part 2. Okay, so before moving, next week you have PT2 exam. Okay, next week you have PT2 exam. You will be receive the portion very soon. So for PT2, what are the portions for you means in history, this lesson alone. Okay, history, 4th lesson, the Mughal Empire, and geography, geography 3rd and 4th lesson. Okay, so are changing earth and air, and SPL 4th lesson, growing up boys and girls. Okay. So you have 4 lessons for your PT2 exam, right? So for history part you have the 4th lesson Mughal Emperor, geography, 3rd lesson are changing earth, and 4th lesson air, and SPL 4th lesson growing up boys and girls. Okay. So why I said now means for 7th standard alone the students are not ready to see the videos. Okay, so whenever you attend the class, whenever you listen the video, that time only you can able to answer. Suppose we ask some different question or some difficult question. Okay, so keep it in your mind. In history part alone you have maximum question. So don't skip to watch the video. Okay, that time only you will be able to answer the question. See some in history. Many information not available in our book, so the time of teaching I explained, I give lot of information, so that is helpful to you for answering the question which was asked in exam, right? So let me move to lesson. Okay, so in last week what are the things we discussed? A small recap. We discussed about Mughals. So who are Mughals? The rulers of Afghan, they started to come here and they started to rule Delhi and Agra region. Then they expand their ruling area up to South India and up to West Bengal. That we discussed last class. Okay, so Mughals, who are Mughals? Who are their ancestors means from two sides we discussed. Okay, from Mughals mother side and father side. Okay. So from Babur, okay, who was the founder of Mughal means Babur only. So Babur's mother side, okay, from Babur's mother side, Genghis Khan, okay, they are the ancestors. The Babur's mother side ancestor was Genghis Khan. He was the ruler of Mongolia. Okay, he was the ruler of Mongolia. Okay, where Mongolia is situated means the present day near Russia we have Mongolia. Okay, and their father side Timur. Okay, Timur. Their father side is Timur. He was the ruler of Iran, Iraq, and modern day Turkey. This full region was ruled by Timur. So the combination of these two famous ancestors only, the Mughal dynastics. When Babur they started to rule India, that time they are not ready to accept to call them as a Mughal. Mughal means it's translate form of Mongols only. Okay, they are not ready to accept their mother side ancestors. They are very proud of their father side ancestors. Timur only they are ready to show their power. They are ready to show their wealth on behalf of Timur alone. Okay. That too we discussed in last class itself. Okay, so a set of rulers we discussed in last class. Okay, so here I gave 6 rulers. They are the famous Mughal rulers. Okay, they are the famous Mughal rulers. So Babur only the founder of Mughal dynastics in India. So Babur, how many years he ruled India? Only 4 years. So 1526 to 1530. So after Babur, his son Humayun, he started to rule. First 10 years he ruled, then between 15 years he is not able to continue to rule India. So that time one of the person, his name was Sher Khan, who was the ruler of Bihar. So he captured Mughal dynastics and he ruled between 15 Then again Humayun had chance to rule. So only 1 year only he ruled. So 1555 to 1556. Then he was died. So after Humayun, Akbar ruled. Okay, Akbar, one of the very famous king in Mughal dynastics. He ruled 49 years. Okay, how many years he ruled Mughal dynastics? Totally 49 years ruled. Okay, so his ruling time was very golden period of Mughal dynastics. He had lot of war, and he did lot of things for both the Muslim people and Hindu people. Okay, and then after Akbar, his son Jahangir. Okay, what is his yearly name of Jahangir? Princess Salim. Okay, so he ruled. So 1605 to 1627 he ruled. So after Jahangir, his son Shah Jahan, he ruled around 27 years, I think so. So 1627 to 1658. Okay, so Shah Jahan period he only constructed a lot of building like Taj Mahal, Red Fort. So his period was the architecture he gave more important. Shah Jahan. Okay, so after Shah Jahan, who was ruled, means his son Aurangzeb ruled. Aurangzeb too ruled 49 years. So which two kings ruled 49 years of Mughal dynastics means Akbar and Aurangzeb. Okay, so they are the very important rulers of Mughal. So after Aurangzeb, their followers not a successful ruler. They ruled very small period alone. So slowly the Mughal dynastics was declined. How it was declined, everything we are going to be discussed today class. So what was the tradition followed by the Mughal rulers for their ruling? Particularly after one king was died, what method they prescribed for next ruler means many Mughal kings, they are not ready to accept that primogeniture. Okay, primogeniture means they are right to rule the firstborn child. Okay, the rights of rule for firstborn child. Okay, see about Ashoka, about Kalinga War, or about Chandragupta Maurya, everything we discussed last year in that time and all. So after death of any king, his first child, okay, elder child, particularly elder son was to become the king. But the Mughals, many princes, they are not ready to accept that methodology. Okay, so for next example, after after Babur died, his son Humayun, his elder son Humayun became the king, but he is not able to continue to rule the dynastics. Why? Because his brothers, okay, Hindal, Askari, like that brothers, they are not ready to give their fullest support to the king. They try to capture the land. Okay, so that's why they said the Mughals did not believe in the rule of primogeniture, where the elder son inherited means to become the ruling his father's estate. Okay, so this is not happened only in Mughal. Their ancestors, we discussed, Taimur and Genghis Khan, they also followed the same like only. Okay, who are very powerful in war field, they became the king. Okay, best example, after Shah Jahan, his son Aurangzeb became the king. I said no, Aurangzeb was not the eldest son. Tarakosh only the elder son of Shah Jahan. But Aurangzeb, he was very good in war field, so that he killed Tarakosh and he arrested Shah Jahan, and he kept Shah Jahan into jail. Then when he became the king. So the history of Mughals was very different, particularly when a king became the power. Okay, so and what relation they maintained to other rulers. Okay, see, I said the particularly Akbar, he ruled around 49 years, I said. Okay, so what methodology he followed? What methodology commonly Mughals followed means, suppose in tabular column, one of the tabular column in your book, page number 48 and 49 they given. So in the tabular column, each king they involved a lot of war. Okay, they mentioned a lot of war, Sisodia war or Gwalior war or Chittur war, like that many war they give it. Okay, so the Mughal kings often they involved the military campaigns or war to capture other land. Okay, so not only they followed for ready to accept the Mughal ruling. So from them, the Mughal, they are going to war. Okay, so one more method was followed by Mughal kings, particularly Akbar. He had the marriage relation with kings. Okay, who is ready to accept the rule of Mughals. So the Mughal emperor or their family members, they are ready to marry that nearby king's court or king's family. Okay, particularly Akbar, he married many Rajput princes and he joined their ruling area to their country. Okay, so like that only Jahangir, Shahjahan, they had marriage relation with Rajput. Okay, so already I said many Rajput small rulers, they ruled that area. So some people, they voluntarily joined their support, they voluntarily ready to give their support to Mughal kings. Okay, so the marriage bonding is one of the successful method which was followed by Akbar. Okay, so some of the king, they are often ready to oppose the government. So the time of war, that area was captured by Mughal kings. So some king, particularly Akbar, he is not treat which king was defeated in war. He treat Akbar treat that defeating king so in good manner, and he gave that particular area, which area was captured by him, and he gave that area to respect that particular king, and he gave the power. He collect tax alone. Okay, so like that he maintained the relationship to Rajput rulers. That's why they are able to rule very successful manner, right? So for ruling a vast region, what are the administration method was followed by the Mughal means they are appointed Mansabdars. Okay, they appointed Mansabdar. Mansabdar, who was Mansabdar means is an individual who hold a mansab, meaning position or rank. Okay, so they are like present day collector or tahsildar, like that we are appointed some people know. So like that they appointed an individual as a mansab, that is giving a position or rank. Okay, so how it was taken by means the grading system, the grading system. So during the time of war, which person shows his fullest braveness or fullest knowledge, he may give the posting of Mansabdar. Okay, so it was the grading system to fix rank, salary and military responsibility. Okay, already last day we studied about Samanta. Okay, so this also somewhat same Samanta. Okay, the word only is different. Instead of using Samanta, they are using Mansabdar. Okay, so the responsibility, the work and what they written, everything somewhat same as a Samanta. Okay, so Mansabdar were appointed by the Mughal king. So for written their work, what they received means the jat. Okay, so jat means the rank or salary were determined by a numerical value. Okay, numerical value. So who has the highest jat? Okay, nowadays at present in police, they are keeping some stars in their shoulder. No, so according to the star, their position, their salary was high. No, the same like due to that chart, how much they are getting salary. Okay, the higher chart, the more prestigious was the noble position in court and largest is salary. So who received the highest chart, highest rank, he was enjoying more power, enjoying more salary in court. Okay, so in your book page number 51, they are giving jot ranking. So in that they comparing during the Akbar period and Aurangzeb period. Okay, so in Akbar period, the number of jots were highest rank were 1000 alone. Okay, so I'll say like the number of Mansabdar also very less only. But the time of Aurangzeb period, the number of Mansabdar also increased. Okay, so suppose for Mansabdar, suppose 1000 rank means he got 1000 rank. When it is increased, his salary their rank was highest rank only 1000, but in Aurangzeb period the highest rank was 5000. Same like the expenses. Okay, the number of mansabdar increased means how much they collect tax. In that maximum part they are spent for expenses alone. Okay, suppose they are collecting tax around 1 lakh means, so in that 1 lakh they have to spend for people, okay, to complete the needs of people, everything they have to do in that work only. But in the time of Mughal period, it was very good manner, very good way organized by Akbar period. Okay, how means in Akbar period, all the Mansabdars work were very carefully assigned and carefully audited by the higher official. Okay, so how much they receive from people and whether they correctly pay to government or not, like that. Very careful manner they are checked. Checked. But Aurangzeb period, the area of ruling was expanded. Many culprits in the ruling along with the king. So the people, the mansabdar, they are involved in corruptions. Okay, so they are collecting tax from people. In that amount, they are not ready to submit to government. Okay, suppose 1 lakh they collect from people, they have to submit the entire 1 lakh to government. Then only they will receive their salary and their maintenance. But they are ready to pay the government only 50%. The rest of amount they kept themselves for maintaining their expenses. So what ultimately what happened means the entire economy was faced very dangerous. Okay, so the role of Mansabdar and Jagirdar, one of the term I missed, Jagirdar. So what salary is revenue assessment? Okay, the Mansabdar, Jat is a ranking system. According to their rank, they are receiving salary. That salary alone called as Jagirdar. Okay, that salary alone called as Jagirdar. Okay, Mansabdar, a kind of what last year we studied Samanta. So Jat means their ranking system. So according to their position, they fix the salary and the revenue assessment. So that revenue assessment, that salary were called as Jagirdar. So the system of Jagirdar, the system of Mansabdar is well organized in the time of Akbar period, but it is not continued in Aurangzeb period. It is main issue for decline of Mughal. So I already said Akbar was best king of Mughal empire, okay, Mughal dynasty. So with the help of Akbar's autobiography, which was written by Abul Fazl was one of the best friend of Akbar. Okay. So he wrote about Akbar 3 volumes. Okay, 3 volumes. So with the help of that book, okay, that book is called as Akbarnama. Okay, so Akbarnama is a biography of Akbar, which was written by Abul Fazl. Okay, so one of the interesting information to you. See, Akbar he ruled 49 years already I said, but he don't know how to read and write. Okay, he is not educated, but he was very successful ruler. Okay, so what he had followed regularly means he appointed some person to take events, to take notes what are the things happen in our day-to-day life. Okay, so with the help of that notes alone, the Akbarnama was written by Abul Fazl. Okay, so it was 3-volume book. So first volume it's explain about Akbar's ancestors. Okay, Akbar's ancestors. So from that information alone, we comes to know the life of Babur's father and Babur, Humayun, everything. Okay. So second volume is recorded the event of Akbar region. Okay. So how vast region was ruled by Akbar. So that which was explained by second volume. Okay. So and the third volume is called as Aini Akbari. Okay. The third volume is important volume Aini Akbari. So from that volume it is explained that administration method of Akbar and household activity and army, the revenue and the geographical features of region, everything. Okay, see one of the interesting fact in this book, it's explained in morning in what time Akbar was wake up, what are his regular activity, what he is taking the particular day for his breakfast and what type of dress he may wear, everything very carefully note down. Okay, and then from the Diary Akbari part, the price of food grains, okay, and then the method of trading, everything explained in this book, right? So with the help of Aini Akbari, we comes to know some Akbar's policies. Okay, so in your book page number 53, we gave Akbar policy. So Akbar organized very good administration for his country, for his region, the time of his ruling time. Okay, so Akbar region was divided into many provinces. Already I said provinces means state, presently state like. He divided in his ruling area into many provinces. So that provinces were called in those days Sabas. Okay, and the provinces were called in those days Sabas. So who governed? Okay, who was in charge of that provinces were called as Subedars. Okay, were called as Subedars. So that the region was the region of Akbar was divided into many provinces called as Subas. So that Subas were governed by the in charge of Subedars. Okay, in charge of Subedars. So under his Subedars, to maintain that region, that area, he had some additional members. Okay, so who are the additional members means for administration purpose, financial officer. Okay, so for ruling that particular state, one of the head person. Under that head, we have number of administrative persons. So first in charge is Diwan. Okay, first in charge is Diwan, who was worked as a financial officer. Okay, he only have the rights to collect revenue and spend the amount. Okay, so Diwan, and what are the other officers means Bakshi. Okay, Bakshi means military paymaster. Okay, Bakshi means military paymaster. He only the in charge of military, the particular region. Okay, next is Sar. Okay, Sardar means the in charge of religions. Okay, in charge of religions and patronage. Okay, so third one is Fusdar. Okay, Fusdar means military commander. He was the military commander. Fusdar means military commander. And Katwal means town police commander. Okay, town police commander. So suppose one region want to rule a peaceful manner without any problem, definitely we need this like structure. Okay, so that alone followed by Akbar the time of his ruling, right? So the Akbar's powerful commanders, powerful nobles, they often involved war and they are taking lot of wealth. Okay, so Akbar's nobles commanded a large army and had access to large amount of revenue. So they are taking large amount of revenue. So time of Akbar ruling, the entire economy will develop in a huge manner. Okay, already I said 49 years was ruled. So under his ruling, all the sectors, okay, all the sectors developed very high. Okay, so the time of 1570, okay, the time of 1570, Akbar's mindset somewhat changed. Why I said like that means, see already I said Akbar was not educated, but he is ready to discuss who are educated. Okay, so often he was an educated person and he is ready to hear what they said. So like that during 1570, in that time in India, that Christianity also comes to India. So often he conducts meeting with the Hindu religious people and Muslim religious people and Christianity people and some other religions. Okay, see, he strongly believed that when he became the king, that time itself, his mindset was clear. what he think means, I'm going to be ruled a Hindu country. Okay, he strongly believed India was Hindu country. So I need to adjust the people who are lived. Okay, I should not force the people to convert, to change their religion. So in that mindset he was, when he was become the king that time itself. Okay, so when he was somewhat aged, when he was somewhat mature, that time he started to discuss some religious people. So at last he had one idea. Okay, he started new religion. Okay, he started new religion. That religion name was Sluk-I-Kul. Okay, Sluk-I-Kul or universal peace. Okay, he is not forced the people to follow this religion. Okay, so what are the things he focused in this religion means honesty. Okay, so a person should be very honest and justice and peace. That is his main motto. Okay, so he is taking all the good points, good things in all religions. So so he started the new religion. Even his followers of Akbar or Jahangir and Shah Jahan also, they also followed the things honesty, justice and peace. Okay, so but this is not very successful. Why I said means, when Aurangzeb comes to the throne, okay, when Aurangzeb comes to the throne after Shah Jahan, he is not ready to accept the point of view of Akbar. Okay, so why I said means, he was orthodox Muslim. He is not ready to adjust to other community, other religion people. Okay, that is main reason, the decline of Mughal dynasty. Okay. So how the Mughal Empire will be declined means, a lot of reasons for declining the Mughal Empire. Okay, so after Akbar, Jahangir and Shah Jahan, they ruled somewhat good, but at the time of Aurangzeb ruling, first for 15 to 30 years, there is no problem. Okay, so after 30 years, what happened means, that administration, okay, that administration method which was followed by Aurangzeb, he also followed the same. And the Shah Jahan and Jahangir, but the area of ruling, the vast region he was started to rule, so that administration was going to be worst. Okay, so many people who are in the highest position in Aurangzeb period, they are going to involved in corruption. Okay, so for each and everything, corruption was spreaded all over the country. So that is main reason. And then they collect lot of tax from people. Why? Because they had lot of army, that member of army is increased, so they have to pay salary to the soldiers. That's why they started to collect more tax. So ultimately the country faced poverty. Okay, suppose the people, normal people, they are working, what they earn for hand to hand only. Okay, there is no savings at all. So like that, lot of problem happened. The time of Aurangzeb ruling period, suppose one place the Aurangzeb cleared any revolt or problem means another side started. Okay, you see, even many Nawabs, they started to decline the region as a independent region. Okay, so like that, lot of reason the decline of Mughal Empire. Okay, so you have to read the same, how the Mughal Empire going to be declined, how the new ruling person started to rule, everything in your 10th lesson. Okay, history is 10th lesson. That's why I will not explain much the decline of Mughal dynasty. Suppose you have to go through page number 56. Okay, in the book page number 56. What are the things I explained the same amount they given the decline of Mughal Empire. Okay, so in that you can understand lot. Okay, so for this you have worksheet. So in that worksheet you have MCQ question. Okay, and short and detailed question also you have. Short and detailed question also you have. So try to read the lesson and try to answer the question. That time you can able to understand the concept. Right? Have a